Hey growers, Eric here with LED Grow Lights Depot. Welcome back for another LED grow light review. This time I'm reviewing the Neocision Spectra Pro. I'll go over all the specs, test the PAR, and give you my final thoughts on this bar light. Here we go. The Neocision Spectra Pro is one of 4 LED grow lights in the Neocision Spectra series. The series is made by BVV, a hydroponic supplier, and includes the Spectra Veg, Spectra Explorer, Spectra Pro, and Spectra Elite. The Spectra Veg is designed for veg, the Spectra Explorer is a full cycle light for a 2x4, and the Spectra Elite is a slightly more powerful and more efficient light than the Spectra Pro, but it can only be used on 240 volts. Let's dig in more to the Spectra Pro. This fixture can be used in commercial facilities, whether that's for vertical or horizontal grows, or for home grows, including open rooms and grow tents. It measures 43.9 by 43.7 by 4.1 inches, and it weighs 23.9 pounds. There are 6 bars running across the foldable fixture with this 680 watt removable SOSUN driver located in the center of the unit. The driver box houses a dimmer which allows dimmability to about 10%. The fixture arrives with the driver detached, so it requires you to hook up the quick connections and use the provided knob screws to secure the driver down to the frame. The fixture also comes with wire hangers, ratchet hangers, an RJ cable for daisy chain controllability, and a 6-foot NEMA 515P 120 volt style power cord. The Spectra Pro is ETL and DLC listed for commercial grow applications. There's an outstandingly long 7-year warranty on the fixture and 8-year warranty on the driver. Let's talk about some of the specifications on the Spectra Pro. The photon flux, or light output, was measured by BVV at 1,751 micromoles per second with an efficacy of 2.58 micromoles per joule. At this light output, expect to flower a 4x4 area at around 8 to 18 inches. The light is powerful enough to veg about a 6x6 area at full power or a 4x4 area at around 50% intensity. BVV states a 680 watt power draw at the wall. At 114.3 volts, I measured a reading of 679 watts with an amperage of 5.93. Expect around 2.98 amps on 240 volts. The fixture can be used in up to 277 volt applications. At 680 watts, the fixture emits 2,318 BTUs per hour. The Spectra Pro uses what appears to be 2 different white light diodes with different spectrums, perhaps around a 3000K and a 5000K to average what looks like about a 4000K spectrum. The full white light spectrum is enhanced with 660 nanometer red, which improves the electrical efficiency of the fixture and targets the red-sensitive photoreceptors in the plants. Like most LED grow lights, you won't find any UV in the spectrum, but there is some far red in the spectrum from the white diodes. Overall, the spectrum is very similar to other good lights on the market. The spectrum will take your plants from seed to harvest. All you need to do is increase the intensity as the plants get larger. Lower light levels are used for seedlings and clones. Veg requires a bit more light. Flower intensities can range from 75% to 100% intensity throughout this phase. BVV took PAR readings of the Spectra Pro in a 4x4 and 5x5 grow tent at 12 inches. You can see that the intensity and uniformity are pretty darn good. The 4x4 area has an average PPFD of 1,281, and the 5x5 area has an average PPFD of 1,155. Since these are taken in a tent, expect lower readings outside of a tent or reflective area. I also took PAR readings of this unit at full power in a 4x4 Gorilla Grow tent at 4 different distances. You'll see that my readings at 12 inches are lower on the edges and corners, and I'm not sure why, compared to BVV. However, the rest of the readings are pretty similar. Let's take a look at those now. The first reading's at 36 inches, where we're getting a reading of right around 760 ppfd right in the center. And moving to the back, about 660. Right around 600 in the corner, and this other side, about 670. So at 36 inches, getting pretty good uniformity. This is also showing you the penetration that you'd be getting at 36 inches into the canopy. And the next reading is going to be at 24 inches. And in the center, about 988. To the back, about 775. Corners looking like about just under 700. And about 825, 830. So less uniformity here. Starting to get into some good flowering numbers. So 24 inches is probably the farthest I'd hang this for flowering. You're going to see the next reading at 18 inches is going to be even better. So 18 inches, we have over 1,000. It looks like 11, just under 1150 ppfd in the center. To the back, about 830. Corners, about 740. And the sides, about 750. So overall, good readings here. You could move it even closer, as I'm about to show you, but you can see that the intensity holds for pretty much mostly under the entire light minus the edges and corners. All right, and 12 inches at 1400 ppfd. Uniformity's dropping about 875, and the corner just over 700, and this other side looks like just over 1100. So way less uniformity here in the edges and corners, but you can see that this intensity is holding mostly under the entire light. And you could even move it a little bit closer, but I would caution you there just because you're going to get some really high readings, especially in the center. So right around, I'd say 12 to 18 inches is an ideal height. Here are my final thoughts on the Spectra Pro. This is a great light. Expect even and intense light output in a 4x4 or even a 5x5 tent. Most lights this size and wattage draw put out around 1,700 micromoles per second of light, but this one puts out a bit more at 1,751 micromoles per second, so that's a plus. As far as the efficacy goes, it could be a bit higher, but is competitive with many other lights on the market, coming in at just below 2.6 micromoles per joule. The fixture feels sturdy and is of good quality. Growers using several fixtures will find the daisy chainability and controller compatibility quite useful. The warranty length of 7 years on this fixture is really good. Most other brands only have a 3-year to 5-year warranty. Given that this fixture specs are on par with other brands, the warranty length is what would tip me in the direction of purchasing this fixture. The MSRP on the Spectra Pro is $899. Overall, BVV has made a good light at a fair price point, and I definitely recommend it. Check out the link to the Spectra Pro product page in the description to purchase this light. And support our channel by liking this video and subscribing if you want to see more content like this. Follow us on Instagram at LED Grow Lights Depot for LED grow light giveaways, sales, and more. We give away lights often, so check us out there. Link below. See you soon.